In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to form an LLC anonymously, step by step, and explain what you need to know about privacy, state laws, and the real pros and cons in 2026. Hey guys, welcome back to Biz Builders, your go-to source for everything business formation and entrepreneurship. Now, if you're watching this, you probably care about privacy. Maybe you're a content creator, an investor, a landlord, or you just don't want your name and address plastered all over public records. And honestly, I get it. In today's world, privacy is more important than ever, and forming an anonymous LLC is one of the best ways to keep your personal information off the internet and out of the hands of marketers, competitors, or even random people. But here's the thing, forming an anonymous LLC isn't as simple as just checking a box. Not every state allows it, and here are some important steps you need to follow to make sure your name stays private and your LLC is actually protected. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to form an anonymous LLC, which states allow it, what mistakes to avoid, and how to keep your information safe for the long haul. If you want to skip to a specific section, check the timestamps below. And if you find this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more business formation guides, and drop a comment if you have questions about anonymous LLCs or want to share your experience. And if you want to get your anonymous LLC started the quick and easy way, I've got an exclusive discount link for a Northwest registered agent in the description. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is an anonymous LLC? Well, an anonymous LLC is a limited liability company where the owner's names, that's you, are not listed on public state records. Instead, only the registered agent and sometimes the organizer's information is public. This means your name, address, and other personal details stay private. Now, why does that matter? Well, if you form a regular LLC in most states, your name and address become part of the public record. Anyone can look it up online. But with an anonymous LLC, your personal info is shielded, which is great for privacy, asset protection, and even personal safety. Okay, so not every state lets you form an anonymous LLC. The best states for anonymous LLCs are Wyoming, New Mexico, and Delaware. These states do not require the names of LLC members or managers to be listed on public filings. Wyoming is probably the most popular choice. It has no state income tax, low annual fees, and some of the strongest privacy protections in the country. New Mexico is also a great option because it's affordable and doesn't require annual reports. Delaware is famous for business law and privacy, but it's a bit more expensive with its annual franchise tax. Other states might offer some privacy, but these three are the gold standard if you want true anonymity. Now let's get into the step-by-step process. I'll use Wyoming as the main example, but the process is almost identical in New Mexico and Delaware. First, you'll need to choose a unique name for your LLC that meets the state's requirements. You can check name availability on the Secretary of State's website for the state you're interested in. It's smart to have a couple backup names just in case your first choice is taken. Next, you'll need a registered agent with a physical address in the state. This is absolutely crucial. The registered agent's information will be public, but your name won't be. If you don't live in the state, you'll need to hire a registered agent service. This is where a company like Northwest Registered Agent comes in. They specialize in privacy and have real offices in all the key states. After that, you'll file your articles of organization or certificate of formation online or by mail. Here's the key. In Wyoming, New Mexico, and Delaware, you only need to list the registered agent and the organizer, which can be your registered agent service. You do not have to list the members or managers, so your name stays off the public record. You'll provide your business address, which can be your registered agent's address if you want even more privacy. Then you'll pay the state filing fee. Wyoming is $100, New Mexico is $50, and Delaware is $90. Once your LLC is approved, you'll want to get an EIN from the IRS. This is your business's tax ID number, and it's free if you do it yourself online. You'll also want to create an operating agreement. Even if you're a single member LLC, this document is important for clarifying ownership and protecting your privacy. After that, you'll want to open a business bank account. Use your LLC's EIN information documents, not your personal info. This keeps your finances separate and your LLC's privacy intact. Now let's be honest, most people don't want to spend their time reading state statutes or worrying about missing a step, especially when privacy is your top concern. That's where Northwest Registered Agent comes in. If you want the quickest and easiest way to form an anonymous LLC, Northwest is honestly the best option I've found. Here's how it works. You just click the link in the description or pinned comment, and it takes you straight to their LLC formation page. You select your state, Wyoming, New Mexico, or Delaware, enter your business name, fill in your details, and Northwest automatically sets themselves up as your registered agent. You can add extras like EIN filing or an operating agreement if you want, review everything, and submit your order. Northwest handles the actual filing with the state, and you can track everything from your dashboard while your LLC gets approved. The whole process on your end takes less than 10 minutes, and you don't have to worry about missing a step or making a mistake. Their pricing is transparent, they're not pushy with upsells, and their customer service is actually helpful if you have questions. They also send you compliance reminders for annual reports and other deadlines, so you don't have to worry about missing anything important down the road. If you want to save time, avoid paperwork, and make sure your LLC is set up correctly and privately, Northwest Registered Agent is honestly the fastest and easiest way to do it. Now let's talk about some common mistakes people make when trying to form an anonymous LLC. One big mistake is using your own name or address anywhere in the formation documents. Even if the state doesn't require it, if you list yourself as the organizer or use your home address, your info could end up on public record. Always use your registered agent's address and let them act as the organizer if possible. Another mistake is mixing personal and business finances. If you use your personal bank account for business, you lose the privacy and liability protection your LLC gives you. Always open a separate business bank account. A lot of people also forget about ongoing compliance. Even in privacy-friendly states, you need to file annual or biannual reports and keep your registered agent up to date. Missing these can get your LLC dissolved and your privacy protections wiped out. And finally, don't assume forming an anonymous LLC means you can avoid taxes in your home state. If you're actually doing business where you live, you'll still owe taxes there, and you may need to register as a foreign LLC. So is an anonymous LLC right for everyone? Honestly, not always. If you're running a local business, have a physical office, or most of your customers are in your home state, forming an anonymous LLC out of state might not make sense. You'll probably have to register as a foreign LLC in your home state anyway, which means double the fees and compliance. But if you're an online entrepreneur, investor, landlord, or content creator who values privacy and asset protection, an anonymous LLC can be a game changer. It keeps your name off public records, protects your assets, and gives you peace of mind. If you found this guide helpful, give it a thumbs up so other entrepreneurs can find it. And subscribe to Biz Builders for more business formation guides, and drop a comment below if you have questions about anonymous LLCs or want to share your experience. And remember, if you want to get your anonymous LLC started the quick and easy way, use our special discount link for Northwest Registered Agent in the description or pinned comment below the video. Thanks for watching, and here's to building your business with privacy and protection in 2026. See you in the next video.